What's going on, everyone? What's up, Captain Gamer? We are back with some more Trails from Daybreak 2.
Alrighty.
We're going to continue on with the rest of the story. Well, we got some couple of side things to handle real quick. Let's see here. We're going to go over here to the theater. We're going to check out a movie. I actually keep forgetting about this place. I feel like I might have missed something earlier, a chance to watch a movie earlier, which sucks. But if you really pay attention to it, there's like nothing really letting you know a theater is right here. And I thought it was the other place in what was that? I think it was in the first ward. Yeah, I think the first ward. I got that confused with this theater. But we're gonna go ahead and check out a movie here. Hope y'all doing well.
Allow me to assist.
Since I figure I got all three of them with me, so shit, we don't have any one of these. We'll do Shark Furno. Can we take all three people? Crap.
All right then.
I need to see where the people are at on their connection. Let's see. So Fairy's there. Reset doesn't have anything. So I'll probably go with Reset and Shizuna here, since everybody else is at 50.
Allow me to assist.
I think you can only take 3 people. Oh well. I thought we could take more than that, but Van heading to the theater with his company of choice, having decided to watch a movie through a work break. The story is set at a well-known campsite in a tranquil forest in which for many weeks a number of inexplicable accidents have occurred. Several people fall victim to localized forest fires, yet their charred remains show signs of assault by some kind of fearsome predator. A park ranger named Brick makes an appeal to delay the mountaineering season so they can determine the cause of these strange incidents. However, the mayor, who values the money brought in from tourism over safety, cuts off the investigation and opens the mountain to the climbers. Amidst all of this, Brick reaches out to an old zoologist friend of his named Lisa to help him continue his investigation. By the time they realize all the victims were killed by the flame monster from local folklore, it's already too late. Just as the numerous campers are starting to enjoy themselves, the titular Sharkferno appears. The fuck?
Why is this happening? And on the day we opened up the mountain, no less. Everyone, please remain calm. We aren't in any danger, so please don't be as...
Oh no. It got the mayor. Oh, we have to do something, Brick, or we'll be next.
Oh, wow.
If this is anything like the old-timers' folktale, we might be able to kill it by snuffing out its flames. Look, a tank of nitrogen. If we destroy that, the monster will be as good as toast. But it's so far away. How are we?
Leave that part to me. I've got a plan.
What the? Hey, why the hell did you cut your palm? How's that a plan?
If you paid any attention in school, you'd know sharks are attracted to the smell of blood. I'm gonna lure it away. Oh, bet you never thought a zoologist could be so gutsy. Well, I'm tougher than I look.
I'll say, you're one hell of a woman, Lisa. And I'm glad to know your head's still screwed on tight. Okay, let's smother that oversized matchstick once and for all.
This dialogue is cringe as shit, man.
Smile, you son of a bitch!
Oh, good lord. That dialogue was cringe as fuck. Smile, you son of a bitch. Really? I've never seen a film quite like that one. I suppose shark movies are a genre unto themselves. I do recall hearing the term B movie before. They are produced on what's called a shoestring budget and target a niche demographic. That's right. Most people making them know they're only going to appeal to a specific group, but their core fan bases are really loyal. Yeah, that's true. Having said that, the sad truth is, when a B movie's bad, it's like really bad. Whereas with a big budget film, you can at least get some enjoyment out of the effects and stuff, even if the story's not that good. So, in other words, part of the appeal of watching B movies is that it's akin to the gamble. The people in Calvert sure do make fun movies. That was awesome. She would like it. It's normally easy to tell a good B movie from a bad one. I like watching them, even if it's a toss up on whether I have a good time or not. Sadly, a lot of B movies these days are just blatant rip-offs of other films. They'll pick a theme similar to some big blockbuster, give it a misleading title, and make a B movie out of it. They call them mockbusters. Interesting. I guess people having the freedom to make whatever they want can be a good thing or a bad thing. Well, I'm no expert in the art of filmmaking, but I think all creative-minded people need something that can light a spark of inspiration. When people put their all into their work, even if it's derivative, it can still result in a product that's satisfying for the audience. Does that make any sense? That's some pretty profound insight. I can't believe that you got all that from watching a shark movie. I'm just fascinated by film culture, that's all. Still, you're not going to create a classic if you just imitate others. That must be why mockbusters never stack up to the originals. Or they're trash. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures. Yeah, I really missed a chance to come here earlier. I might have fucked up something in the progress. Alright, let's go finish the quest. Got this guy over here for the, I think it's called Regrets and something. Rumors and Regrets. Oh, you must be Jack's friends. That's us. Here's my card. Awkward Solutions. I guess the Capitol's got all kind of professions, huh? You mentioned you wanted to ask about one of our employees. Really, was it? Yeah, we were hoping that you could tell us where she is right now. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure. It's actually been a bit of a problem lately. I've been having a difficult time getting her to talk with me. Has she been absent at work? No, but she has seemed a bit preoccupied with something lately. I tried asking her if something was wrong, but all she did was wave me off. That's why I decided to have another employee approach her instead. Turns out that Rui Lee has something of a gambling problem. Seems to have started around the end of last year. I've even gone to see her play myself. From what I can tell, there's a specific group of gamblers she tends to spend her time with. Interesting. But you make it sound like she hasn't really been enjoying herself. What the hell is she up to? Any chance you know what kind of places she frequents? Well, let me think. I have seen her hanging around the park occasionally. Actually, it's often right around this time of day. Those were usually days when she had shifts at work, so I'd imagine she was stopping by on her way in. When you say park, do you mean the one that's nearby? Yes, that's the one. The last time I saw her was right there. Was right at the beginning of the year. Not long after she started working with us. We should go take a look. It might offer us some insight on her whereabouts. Right. Thanks for the information. And sorry for interrupting anything. Not at all. I just wish I could be more help. Here, let me give you my business card just in case. That's my T-phone number on it, too. So if anything comes up, don't hesitate to call. And of course, please feel free to contact me if you're ever interested in our services. I think I'm good, actually. Wouldn't feel right patronizing a place where Aaron's friend works. I suppose that makes sense. Well, I better get back. Have a good night. Yeah, I don't want to get the go to a brothel right there with the ladies. That's gonna send the wrong message. Sheesh. Guess he didn't want to miss a chance to rope in new customers. Anyway, let's go check out the park. Yeah, I mean, why would he? Oh yeah. Wait, y'all just passed by the shit? Oh, what the hell? Well, no Roy Lee. Really? She's like, Aaron, where have you been? And who is that guy? Damn. Shit, what the hell's her problem? That man she was with. He's probably one of the gamblers her boss mentioned. No way of knowing for sure, though. About that, I actually managed to take a picture of him just before the two of them entered the vehicle. Good old reset. Alright. Anybody ever tell you that you're one hell of a maid? 10 out of 10, for sure. Well, let's make good use of that picture then. Mind sending it over my way, reset? Oh, I see. You plan to send it to the manager we just spoke with. Should be receiving it right about now. I hope we hear back from him soon. About a minute after Van forwarded the picture, the group received a response. He said, never seen that guy before. The gamblers that Rory Lee was playing with were dressed more like some guys that you see in a host club. Sounds like a certain other couple of creeps we've heard about lately. Lately there's been some gamblers around town who've been preying on women. There are a pair of guys named Dean and Chet. Yeah, he did call it. They like to put their opponents at ease by letting them win the first round and then go for the kill. It's called hustling. Beyond that, they're just a little too flashy for my liking. Didn't expect to be paying them a visit so soon. I'm sure Jack will know where to find them. Right, let's head back to the Gambit. Okay.
Time to depart.
Van's group explained what they had learned from Jack and Hal. So that's what happened to Roy Lee, huh? I should have cleaned those guys out a long time ago. I'm sure if we had put the squeeze on him sooner, she'd have never... Hey, I get how you feel, but what's done is done. And it seems like there might be something else that led down that path too. Something someone was able to prey on. They must have convinced her that gambling was the only way that she could get what she wanted. It must have been something that made her vulnerable, huh? Man, she should have come to me or the other guys about it first. So, where are these two gamblers anyway? They have a stand over in the second ward of the Eastern Quarter, not far from the Taiwan restaurant. Let me go with you. I might be able to be of some help. Whatever makes you feel better, Hal. Just don't let your guard down. You know I won't. I thought they'll be willing to give us information for free. I feel much more at ease with you along, Miss Coleman. I keep forgetting her damn last name is Coleman. I don't know why I thought it was Jackson or something like that. Alright, let's go see what they're made of. It's going down.
Off we go.
Do.
Did you hear about that hay mess?
These must be the guys. Let's talk to them. Guess we should start planning on what to do next. Yeah, I'll bet she's really starting to miss us now. What's up, fellas? You sure? Oh, sure sound like you're having fun. You talking about chatting up some chicks? Hell, that's one of my favorite pastimes. Let's say you let me in on the fun too. Where'd you come from? Look, we haven't got time to entertain men, my friend. Now, if you were a cute girl, that'd be a different story. Let me be straight with you. I better not hear any about either of you hanging out with Roy Lee ever again. So you're Aaron Way, huh? We know all about you, damn. they got on that immediately, damn. And as far as Rui Lee goes, we're just a few friends of hers, that's all. Yeah, who you decide who she gets to hang around with. You know what? You're right. She can hang out with you losers all she wants. But as far as I'm concerned, you dipshits don't deserve to even breathe the same air as her. Anyway, right now, my good friend is out there saying some crap that's got my ears tingling. And you're gonna tell me where she is. I expect you to spill every last detail. You definitely talk a big game. I can see now why you got the girls falling all over you. But I'm afraid our ties with Rui Lee are a little more sturdy than some half-baked intimidation attempt. She owes us 500,000 mirror. Let's just say she got a little too addicted to playing with us. And who do you think introduced her to the loan shark? You get it now, don't you? Mirror binds the three of us tighter than blood. Or should I say, the four of us. Damn, these guys are sick. Four, huh? They must be talking about that guy we saw her with in Newtown. Okay, I get what you're saying. Should have known better than to think I could get the info out of you for free. How's about we settle this with a game of 7 hearts? We win? You tell us where the girl is. Oh no, not 7 hearts. It's such a gamble of a game. You're on. We're men of our word, after all. We're men of our word, after all. Especially when... Sorry about that. Shit. Oh man. That did not come out right. Went down the wrong pipe. Especially when it comes to gambling. So if you win, I promise you, we'll tell you where Rui is. Where the loan shark is. Perfect. I just need another player and hold your horses, pal. I think we'll be the ones picking the other player. It wouldn't be a fair match unless everybody's on the same level, right? which is why Hal Coleman is completely out of the question. What the hell? Sounds to me like you're just chickening out. Let's see now. I think the other players should be. I like to play. You? Do you know these men, Miss Rugi? Not really, but their names sound a little familiar. You forgot already? We met just yesterday. That's a damn shame. She was wandering around the city, so we called out to her to ask if she'd like to play a game. But she completely decimated us. It was like she knew every card before she even saw it. Sounds to me like you're a little more familiar with them. I guess maybe I'm just really bad at remembering background characters. Damn! Anyway, she's totally out. That little girl over there, she's gonna be your partner, Aaron. I know you only pick me because you think I'm weak. If I may, I'm also unaccustomed to games of this nature. Why not allow me to? No, Reset, let me handle this. Shame will fall upon the warrior who refuses a challenge. I accept. I assume you would at least let me explain the rules to her. Sure, whatever. But any more conditions, and we call the whole thing off. Now, if that's settled, let's get ready to play. Sorry, sir. You're gonna need to borrow that table again. You didn't have to jump in with both feet, small fry. I'll show them a true warrior can't be defeated so easily. Really gonna need your help with this one, Hal. Don't worry, I got this. Alright, we'll be playing 2-on-2 7 Hearts. The game ends when any player's life points reach 0. When that happens, we add up the number of cards in each player's hand and their remaining life points, and the one with the highest score wins. Yeah, they're the same rules as your standard 4-player match. Now, ready to lose? I'm good to go over here. Hal walked me through the strategy early. Let's see. In order to win, one of us will be playing the aggressor, and the other will be in a supporting role. In our seating order, I have to be the aggressor. But I need to make sure I play the cards Hal signals me to. If I remember right, the signs were... I'll give you 3 signs in total. First is when I fold my arms, that means stay your hand, I'm sorry. The second is when I clear my throat, that means play the fire card. And the third is when I sniffle, that means play the mirage card. That third sign will most likely be a key role in whether we win or lose, so try not to forget it. Understood. Shit. I wish I could have more time to talk over strategy with Aaron, though. Don't worry, Aaron knows what he's doing. Alright. You should make for an interesting match. Just don't go telling everybody what his hand is, alright? Oh, come on. I know better than that. Does she, though? Dean has 3 cards, Chet has 4 cards, and Aaron has 6. Now, I need to deal damage to someone. Let's see. Which card to play next? Oh, she folded her arms. That was one of the signals. We stay our hand. Alright, that means I shouldn't play a card. Pass. Good. She's picking up on the signals. Now they can rotate hands and get some better cards. Each player's life points gradually shifted as the game continued. I thought we were going to have to play it straight up. It's such a game of just getting dealt the right card. Like, that's really... I mean, you can strategize once you get your hand, but it's so unpredictable what everybody else is going to do as well. So it's a little tough. I mean, it's kind of really a game of chance, really. Until finally, Fairy's turn to make decisive play came around. Now, Dean has 3 cards, Jet has 7 cards, and Aaron has 2. This is where we make our move. Barry seems to have picked up on the flow of the game now. Time to throw these guys into the gutter. She sniffled. Let's see, that signal means play the Mirage card. The Mirage card, I see. I'll play this one. The Mirage card. Now. Yes, I'm swapping my hand with Jets. Nice going, Fairy. You even targeted the perfect person. Way to go, Swamp Fry. And boys took the L. I can't believe we lost. I really did it. Serves you right. Excellent work, you two. Thanks for your help, Hal. I'm just glad it all worked out. Alright, it's time you guys start putting your mirror where your mouth is. Of course. The Lone Shark is based out of the Harbor District. Where in the Harbor District? I was just about to tell you, I swear. It's at the far end of the wharf. He goes in and out of the area near the little street vendor's place all the time. Really should be there too. Oh yeah, we've been around that place before. Shady types sure like to stick to the same spots. Let's get over there. Actually, there's a little something I need to take care of first. You guys go on ahead. I'll catch up with you later. Okay. Where do you suppose he's going? Don't worry about it. Come on, guys. Okay. Finally caught up with you guys. I was starting to think you weren't going to show at all. Where'd you run off to anyway? Don't you know the hero only shows up at the last minute? That does happen a little too much. Come on, let's do this thing. Aaron Way. I figured you'd show up sooner or later. Yeah, we already paid a little visit to your gambler buddies, so let's just get straight to business. There's only a few people in this town that should have something to gain from hurting my reputation. Which means you're with the Lai family, aren't you? Which I'm close with the Liu family. You figure you could throw a little more dirt on my name as proxy. By proxy. Bravo, right you are. You really managed to turn into a rather unsightly eyesore for us. As far as rumors go, I would have thought you could come up with something a little more juicy, to be honest. Well, if that's what you think, it seems you don't really understand the true reasoning behind this deception at all. You see, I left the rumor milling to your little friend here. If you have any complaints, I suggest you take them up with her. Damn, that's cold-blooded. True reasoning. Give me a break. You act like you sure act high and mighty for a guy holding death over her head. Won't be surprised if you threaten her into spreading those lies in the first place. What do you know? Building up debt, working in a brothel, making up rumors. All that was my decision. He really seems like he kind of like really digs this girl. It's not just like he knows her. Like, I don't know. Aaron might have feelings for this one, but her working at a brothel? It's like, come on, Aaron. You can do a little bit better than that. Or at least get out the brothel. Like, one of them. But the real reason I ended up like this is because of you, Aaron. This is your fault. The fuck? My fault. I barely even seen you since I moved to the capital. You're the one who started putting distance between us. Interesting. You're doing all this because Aaron left, aren't you? Really? How is that gonna make it better? What do you mean? It's all just conjecture based on what we know so far. But Aaron moved to the capital in September of last year. That was right before you got hooked on gambling. I could tell just from how Aaron's been reacting that you're not usually the type to do stuff like that. And that's not to mention the expression on your face when we spotted you in Newtown. Yeah, she actually looked like, oh my god, like, you looked furious, like someone who had a significant amount of built up resentment. I almost feel bad for the poor girl, having her feelings exposed so blatantly. Really? Is that true? All I ever did was try to get you to notice me. Damn, Aaron. Aaron fumbled, man. But at some point, even being around you made me feel like my heart was bleeding. Because it was like you never even cared. Damn. This shit sucks. Wow. I thought that maybe once there was some distance between us, it would get a little easier. But no, that only made it worse. That's when I started looking for something else. Something that would help me move on for good. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. It hurts. I needed an outlet. Yes, she was looking for a way to fight back against the love who would never look her way, that only ever saw her as a friend. This is also because she wouldn't say shit though, like say something to the dude. You knew he was about to get ready to leave. That was the perfect time to walk up to him and go, I just want to let you know how I truly feel. Like, he didn't know. Can you really blame this on Aaron? Like, don't get me wrong, I think he fumbled a little bit, not like paying attention, because he got feelings for her too, obviously. But still, man, that sucks. And that's when I stepped in to make her a deal. If she was willing to damage her reputation, I'd write off all the interest on her loan. You're horrible. So basically, you took advantage of her when she was at her lowest. Well, I believe you have a full understanding of the situation now. If you try to put a stop to her rumors, everything she's worked so hard for will all go down the drain. I knew I smelled somebody waiting in the wings. What do you plan to do to them? You promised you wouldn't hurt Aaron. Do I look like someone who keeps his promises? No. No, he's not. He actually had Aaron with the emotional stuff, but throwing him in the middle of a physical confrontation, that's right up Aaron's alley. Don't worry about me. Just get out of the way for now. This is my fight. You gotta stay out of it. But you'll be totally outnumbered. Hey, are you deaf, old man? As your boss, your safety is my personal responsibility. And no, you don't get a say in that. Enough talk. Make sure the brat's beaten to a pulp. Alright, then come get some.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get caught.
Yeah, I don't really think this is gonna take too long. We're just gonna go ahead and max this thing out. Well, look, I can't max it out.
I will end you.
But you know what? This should hurt.
Activating skill.
Blazing flat! Keep moving, Van!
Push back! You're not getting away. Blast off!
There we go. Come now. You must be tired after a fight like that, right? Really, dude? The dudes was trash. As if... You see, I actually have a certain way of dealing with the live family chumps like you. There you go. Knock his ass out. You better look forward to a lifetime of death, you greedy little tramp. Damn, that's fucked up. You're gonna pay back every single mirror, including interest. You want your money back? Fine. 500 mirror exactly. Take it. Damn. And another thing, if you ever come near Roy Lee again, don't expect to have two working legs after. You got a problem with me? Tell me to my face next time. The hell he just pulled 500 grand from? So that's what you went off to do. Oh, he went to go get the money. Ah, okay. That was so cool. Aaron, I'm sorry. I'm not looking for an apology. I only did all this to help out a good friend of mine. That's it. But I do have something to say to you, actually. Don't you ever go getting mixed up with scum like that again. If you're in trouble, you come to me next time. And if I can't do something about it, Sid and the others will help you figure it out. That's what friends are for. He's still putting in the friend zone. You're right. Thank you, Aaron. I'll never betray you guys like that again. I promise. And I swear I'll pay back all of the 500,000 mira. I'll work and work until I pay back every last bit. I know you will. But try not to stress over it too much, okay? Just make sure I get it back before I bite the big one. So that was the little errand that you were running earlier. I'm guessing you planned to pay off her debt from the start. You seriously stop playing everything's so cool, bro? Oh, I didn't realize you were there as well, Mr. Sid. Hal called me, so I rushed over. Thanks, you guys. We really appreciate what you've done for us. I'm just glad it's over now. That sure was a lot of mirror, though. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be... That redhead sure is an interesting guy. Or maybe it's just the boss rubbing off on him. Not likely. That's just how Aaron is. Yeah, right. Miss Ruy Lee certainly looks much happier now. The rumors she spread will likely dissipate before too long. That was the money your mother left you, wasn't it? I heard about it from Sid. Sheesh, leave it to him to blab my business to a kid. The truth is, only half of it came from my mom. The rest I saved up from working at the theater. Yes, all those leading lady roles really did have you rolling in it. But I know it. I'm sorry. But I know he hasn't been on stage in a while. So how'd you really get that 500,000 mirror? You did a really chivalrous thing back there, and without any hesitation either. Not just anyone could do something like that. It was a small piece to pay to put an end to all that mess. Of course, I say that, but it's a great line. Interested in giving me a raise, old timer? Be like,
that's a wrap.
Not a damn chance.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
That's hilarious. That would get some chaos in gray area. All right. I think we are, for the most part, done. I was back to the same place. Oh, it's the station. I'm tripping. I think we're done with everything. Hold up. I see. Well, that's just great. They got Lu family members in the Changsho station here. They even have Marduk security drones. They're using shards to camouflage themselves. Good catch. That suspicious red light sure came in handy. I wonder why they're hiding out in the open. Looks like they've cleared everyone out of the building. This is just like what they did at the eroded cave. Yeah, but somehow the talismans are having an even stronger effect here. I just checked the orbital net. for details on what's going on. How in the hell did she check the orbital net that fucking fast? Good lord. The Great Spire and the train lines connected to it have been closed since 2 hours ago. The reason given is that the orbital facilities were malfunctioning. They're instructing people to use other gates. The depths in which this guy plots his bullshit runs deeper than Gehenna itself. Like before, the barrier is formed by talismans and its power is being amplified. Yet people are carrying on like everything's normal. Except us, of course. I'm guessing we have that little device of yours to thank for that. You guess right. Willing to bet that this is a sign of another Genesis fragment is holed up here. Saves me the trouble for making them spill where they stashed it. So what's the plan, Chief? Guessing up front on the slopes, not on the menu. Yeah, that'd be suicide. Now, if we had someone who could lure him away, that'd be a different story. Perhaps Mirabelle can assist there. Why don't we call up Jack and Hal, too? I'm sure they'd be happy to help. I can give Sid and the others a holler if you need me to. Yeah, do that. We'll need every tool in the tool shed for this hop. Things are about to heat up now. With various parties contacted and given the rundown of the situation, they all agreed to play a part in the operation, and a plan involving diversionary tactics was devised. Huh. Once we're ready to begin the operation, we'll need to gather near the Great Spire. For Aaron and Ash's sakes, we have to make this plan work. Okay, so I guess it's about to get ready to go down. I wonder, should I separate this? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and separate it. This will be a short video. It's just because I don't really know everything that's gonna take place here, and it seems like this is like a big operation to this whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and end here. And when we come back, we'll be taking on the Great Spire and seeing what else is going on in the rest of this part. Thank y'all for rocking with me.
Well,
I appreciate everyone checking out the vids as always. If you're new to the channel, tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you all in the next one. Sorry this one's short. I just don't really want to clutter it all together. This seems like it's going to be a big thing coming up next. So I'll catch y'all in the next one though. Peace. Look at Shizuna, like posing on the stairs.